I have dedicated my professional career to the study and control of arthropods.
Hello, I am going to do just a quick go through of some of my fossils. I'm going to be doing a fossil show tomorrow at the grade school here. And so I had dug all my fossils out, and I figured since I have them all laid out, I might as well use this opportunity to do a YouTube video on them. I'm going to start here with my invertebrates. I'm just going to go real quick. I apologize for how quick this is. I'm going to show right here. This is it's kind of hard to see. These are really going to be hard to tell. I apologize. This is a moon snail, but what's really cool is that it's sitting on a clamshell. Moon snails, today, they drill holes through clamshells, so this is sort of caught in the act. See here, I got this is an olive snail from Sarasota, Florida. I think these are Miocene in age. I'm not positive about that. See here, here's fossil corals. They're not very good fragments, but these are fossil corals, rugose corals from Lake Superior. And it's not going to show. Oh well. I got a Conchochili, a thiacirid clam from Oregon. Let's see here. I'm sorry, this is going to be really quick, but this is a ammonite. Sorry. It's been sawed in half. I've got a bunch of these. These are really cool. And relative of the ammonites, I've got this is Orthoceras. This is a nautiloid. It's kind of broken up, but this is one of the straight ones. This is from I think these are Cincinnati Formation. Is where they actually get these from. This one's not from. This one I didn't collect. It was bought at a shop. But still, it's kind of cool. Let's see here. Keep going through these arthropods. Here is this is a mud shrimp or ghost shrimp. It's kind of hard to see in there. It's mostly just the claws you can see sticking out. This is Neotropaea clallamensis. We have members of this genus still alive today. In fact, I have a member of this infraorder, Upogibia. I have you can't see it, but this right here is I framed the article. I have one of these named after me, alive, extant species. Upogibia baldwini, in case you care. Here's trilobites. This one's from Morocco. I'm not sure where this one's from. It's a real tiny little. You just barely see it up in the corner right here. It's really, really small. And then I have this one I collected, which is just a piece of the thorax of a Flexicalamini from Cincinnati. Let's see here. Keep going. I guess I'll get into my vertebrates. Start with some cool ones here. This is a little diapsid reptile, non-dinosaurian diapsid reptile. This is Synhydrosaurus from China. Kind of see it's a long-necked lizard. Here's another one from China. This here is called a Kichiosaurus, I believe is how it's pronounced. I can even get this into the whole thing into the frame there. It's like a plesiosaur. That's what it resembles, a miniature plesiosaur. I think they're related. But it's kind of cool. It's the whole skeleton. I got fossil fish. Here's some of my fossil fish. These are all from the Green River Formation in Colorado. So about 50 million years old. Let's see here. I'll keep going. My shark's teeth. Here is a tiger shark's tooth. It's somewhere on the Atlantic coast. I'm not sure where this was collected. And I've got a much larger shark's tooth here. This is, I believe, from Morocco. I don't remember what the species is, but they're fairly common. You pick up these large teeth for pretty reasonable. See here, going on through the vertebrates again. Here's I think it's called Oreohippus, which is a type of rhinoceros. I think this is part of the pelvis of an Oreohippus. I bought this at a rock shop in Wyoming. I've got, let's see here. Here is part of the pelvis of a Critosaur, one of the hadrosaur dinosaurs. It almost looks like a skull fragment, but it's not. It's just part of the pelvis of that. Okay, I'll go here. This is one I purchased on eBay. This is a mammoth tooth. I think this is from the North Sea in Europe. I'm not positive about that, but I think that's where I have to. There's a data label somewhere that came with it. Anyway, it's kind of cool. And let's see what else I have. I'll save that one for. Well, I'll do this one, and then I'll do the last one. This here is a well, it's what it looks like. This is a coprolite. This is fossilized feces. This is from a tortoise. I think these are from Montana or Eastern Washington, somewhere in that region. It's kind of cool though. Looks like a turd, which is kind of cool. Let's see. Okay, I guess I'm up to the last vertebrate here. This here is too cool. Now, this is a cave bear foot. It's been articulated. This is from Romania, and it's really awesome. I want to tell the story real quick here. I bought this on eBay. But when I was first looking for these, they were all outside of my price range, and I saw this one was cheap, but it had on the description, on the shipping portion, it said no shipping, pickup only. So I emailed the owner and asked if they would please reconsider and please consider shipping it to me. I'll pay extra. And I got a really nasty email. I don't know if she was in a bad mood or what, but she sent me this email basically saying, calling me an illiterate buffoon and saying, she's so sick of people who can't read a description because they do ship. They ship worldwide, and they've shipped for years. They've shipped worldwide. So why I would even think that they wouldn't ship is beyond her. And I immediately composed my own very foul email response to her, as I tend to do, when my wife sort of stopped me on it and said, think about it. As long as the description says pick up only, chances are many people won't be bidding on it. If you send her this email, she'll check, and then you'll sort of they'll change it. And so I thought, okay, so I placed it. I sent her a nice little thank you very much, and I bid on it, and I was the only bidder, so I got this for $65, which is really an awesome price. Okay, now the last thing I want to show here. This is probably my favorite fossil, even though it doesn't look like much, and it's probably not going to show up. Oh, it's not. Damn it. But this is a stromatolite, which, if you're not aware, a stromatolite, these are photosynthetic bacteria that were the dominant life form for the majority of the history of life on Earth. Everything that we are pretty much familiar with, everything multicellular on up, are almost an afterthought in the history of life on Earth. These things dominated the Earth for hundreds of millions of years, and produced the oxygen, and the Earth's free oxygen in our atmosphere was produced by these guys. So really, really critically important. And I think they're pretty cool. I collected this one in Lake Superior. I was really hoping to find. There's supposedly some really nice large pieces, but I couldn't find any. So when I found this one, I was pretty excited by it. And that is all I have. I just wanted to make this video while I had the fossils out. So thank you, and I will talk to you later.